Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aquarius December 28, 2022. Today's transits are powerful for igniting your imagination. It's a good time for generating creative ideas and gaining some appreciation for your unique, standout qualities. Bonding with others comes naturally, and you tend to know what you want and go after it. If you need to reach an understanding or fair agreement, you might choose today or tomorrow to do so. Don't be surprised if something you say today catches on, perhaps inspiring others. You're in great shape for expressing yourself today. It's more about your compassion and perceptiveness than your words that seem to work best for you now. Since 2008, powerhouse Pluto has spun back and forth within your solar 11th house of friendships, communities, and online dating. This means that for quite a long time, you've seen unique and powerful people surround you, but often coming and going out of your life. Many of your friends were able to help guide you and open the doors to some of your most exciting endeavors, aspirations, and goals. Today, it would be wise to reflect on the people who impacted you most and consider reaching out to check in with them, even if time has passed. You could renew the connection and aid one another once again, or even realize that you've both grown and could form a romantic connection. With Pluto in direct motion, he is operating at full strength. Tap into your authenticity without fear of rejection or judgment. Some of your secret fears might come to mind, and the Moon in Aquarius conjunct Saturn in Aquarius. An external factor, like a boss or coworker, could be why these anxieties pop up. Instead of hiding behind these stressors, you should actively work through them to own who you are as a professional. Expect to feel more at ease with yourself and others when the Moon stations void of course throughout the rest of your workday. At the same time that Jupiter is settling into his first full week back in your income sector, but with the Moon's return later in the week giving you a better read on this, it is on the other side of the financial fence that there could be a rise in confidence. As the Moon wraps up its last visit to an intuitive and imaginative part of your chart for the year, a friendly aspect to the dwarf planet Ceres in your financial sector is giving you a more confident read on your financial needs and priorities. Today's planetary alignment gives you the ability to weigh both sides of an issue and decide which conclusion to draw. The planetary energies working together are reminiscent of the effects of the combos, diet and exercise, rest and action, time alone and time shared with others whenever possible. In each coupling, there is the preparation aspect and the realization aspect. Bringing this kind of balance into your life takes commitment. It does not happen by chance. Meditate, whatever that means to you, and focus. Teaching your children about the responsibilities of money isn't always an easy task, but under the influence of this day, it is sure to be easier. Of course, examining your own habits is essential, as well as setting an example is often the greatest way to make an impact. Consider using the 10% rule when it comes to teaching kids how to save. If they can put this amount away into an account, they will still have plenty to blow, along with a nest egg for bigger wishes. What makes the timing of the Moon's last visit to Pisces for the year significant is not just its proximity to the new year and the chance this will bring to end the year emotionally and intuitively engaged. This first visit since Jupiter left last week is a chance to unpack the sense of what's possible that he left you with, but also to give you a better read on an alignment between Neptune and the asteroid Juno that won't peak until tomorrow. This is an alignment that is clarifying your dreams and resolutions for the coming year. A week before Venus is due to return to a nostalgic and reflective part of your chart to begin a nostalgic trip down love's memory lane that will end with her return to Pisces in a month from today. The Moon wraps up its monthly visit. There is a sense of nostalgia in the air that will still be there when Venus returns, but for now, the planet of love is more focused on making the most of her final 7 days in a social and serendipitous part of your chart. Our eyes in the sky. This morning, the Aquarius Moon urges us to set boundaries with our family and not let others take us for granted. It's a great time to reconnect with your personal power and vow to leave behind any people, situations, or behaviors that are holding you back. In good shape, your mind and body are in perfect accord and you feel totally invigorated. You're able to take advantage of this feeling to stay on top of your fitness regime. You appreciate how quickly your athleticism is improved and you're much more aware of your strengths and how effective your stamina is. Your body needs special attention and your nerves are on edge too. Everything that excites you endlessly is not always worth your attention. Strengthen your body's resistance and make sure to get plenty of sleep and rely on both for a bit longer. When eventually you do relax, you enjoy it more intensely than ever. A tendency to rush into romance scares off potential candidates for your love. Such a forceful approach can have an adverse effect on the person you dear, might put you in the mood to reconnect with your body, so try to get in a workout or some stretching. Use this cosmic force to look for ways to improve your daily routines, communication skills, study habits, or personal goals. Tonight, the energy of the Pisces moon is upbeat, so be sure to reach out to the people you love for a quick hello. This is also a good time to work on your social media presence, so go ahead and post that holiday picture of your family. In the late morning, the Aquarius moon conjunct Saturn, setting a stoic tone to the day. This influence can stir up discord with family members or loved ones, but it is unlikely to manifest in arguments. Conflict might even be helpful. It could provide us with a platform to air grievances. But the Aquarius moon doesn't predispose us to reveal our feelings. Instead, we sense there is a gulf between ourselves and others that cannot be surmounted. This transit coincides with the holiday season, a time when we may be surrounded by those who only knew us as our younger selves, and are clueless as to the realities of our current day-to-day lives. We want to share our authentic selves with them, but know that would be too controversial. It's up to us to be the mature ones in the dynamic and request space if we do not wish to mask our identity for the sake of social politeness. The moon begins its void of course following this transit, lasting nearly the rest of the day. It's easier for you to make important decisions. You complete tasks more effectively by doing them straight away. Don't put anything off or refuse outside help. Instead, improve your capacity to involve others. Every type of team activity you're involved in with your colleagues proceeds smoothly. Exercise self-control and don't make agreements without first thinking them through. Otherwise, you could get involved in unnecessary disagreements. You may receive an offer from someone you find attractive, but don't be too upset if it doesn't go your way. Feeling restless, you may resort to overeating but must resist the temptation to overindulge. The cosmic weather is then quiet until just before midnight, when the moon enters Pisces, exiting its void of course. Over the next 2 days, our headspace is dreamy and imaginative. If possible, use this time to relax and reset. This can be a sensitive period, when we are overly keyed into other people's feelings. Without proper energetic boundaries in place, we can even absorb others' emotions as if they were our own. We should be conscious to avoid high-intensity individuals or energy vampires who can drain us. Instead, use this influence to commune with your creative muse. Music and artistic media can have an uplifting effect on our emotional state. Pay attention to your dreams, as they will have intuitive messages to communicate.